The fourth and final round of group play in the Jägermeister Cup heads up to the thick of the Midwest. Union Omaha welcome El Paso Locomotive to town. Josh Lill with you, set to bring you all the action, sponsored by Centris Federal Credit Union. Looking at the Group 2 standings heading into today, both clubs are eliminated from the knockout rounds, and with Phoenix taking part in their fourth match of group play, the group winner, it's going to come down to the match between San Antonio and New Mexico, who face each other tonight. Now, if San Antonio pick up at least 1 point this evening, they'll take the group. New Mexico, well, they need a regulation victory to be atop Group 2. Omaha, as of late, they have been stellar, winning 2 of their last 3 across all competitions, and the club has continued to stay the course through this tough stretch. Interim head coach Vincenzo Candela mentioned, we forced Jordan Chavez into 2 early yellow cards, leading to that man advantage. The team's dynamic play going forward has tested defenders at times, and it'll be something to keep an eye on this evening. And a player that does test defenders, Ryan Betcher, a key contributor last match, recorded the game-winning goal. Omaha this year at times lacked in size, physicality, and scoring ability. Well, Betcher, he checks all of those boxes. He's eager to showcase his abilities, coming over from St. Louis City 2 in MLS Next Pro, and has made his stamp on the club here in the second half of the season. Well, the visitors, El Paso, they started out hot in USL Championship, had outrageous scoring numbers, and were atop the Western Conference standings. But since then, they dropped to 6th in their conference. And Gabby Torres mentioned everyone needs to be on the same page if we want to take that next step. It's about taking advantage of your moment. If they can do that, they'll be on the right track, but that wasn't the case last week. El Paso eliminating themselves in the Jägermeister Cup by falling to Phoenix Rising in penalty kicks. The club actually led 2-1 in the first half, but the goal tonight is don't concede early. They did so in the 6th minute last Saturday. Now, El Paso, they're all-time against Omaha winless, but they can end that drought on the road here tonight. Omaha, well, they ended 2 different Open Cup runs for El Paso. Wilma Cabrera looking to cap off the Jägermeister Cup with a win. Starters and kickoff up next.
It's an age-old tradition, sneaking a taste before it's ready to serve. But when you see the finest reserve label, you just can't help yourself. Because you know an immersive, unexpected flavor experience awaits. The passion and the creativity are felt and tasted in every bite, twisting contemporary cuisine in satisfying new ways. It makes it almost impossible not to want to taste it before the meal. Finest Reserve. Every flavor tells a story.
My name is Anderson Holt, and I play center back for Union Omaha. It's been a great partnership, and I've definitely felt the effects because I've been a student for 2.5 years now, and I love the soccer school balance, and I think that they do a really good job communicating between the team and the school to help make sure that I'm always taken care of and they're looking after me.
Jägermeister is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the USL Jägermeister Cup. Take a shot at glory and celebrate the magic of this exciting tournament all year long. Please drink responsibly. Werner Park in Papillion, Nebraska is the site for this match. Omaha coming win with an overall record of 8-11-2 for El Paso, a total of 9-7-7 on the year. Starting lineups: Sponsored by Rotella's Bakery for Omaha, Cole Jensen, making his 6th overall start on the year, has yet to record a shutout this season. Milanese, Holt, Owusu, and Napper along the back line. Chelo Martinez and Max Schneider will be in those pivot roles in the midfield, but the battle will be won on the flanks this evening. And no better players to be on the outside for Omaha than Sergio Ores Navarro and Charlie Ostrom. For the visitors, Jamali Waite between the sticks. Palmero Ortiz, his 2nd match back after missing 2 matches. He'll be crucial along the back line. Robert Coronado, so important in the midfield. He has that ability to cover space, drop in defensively, but also attack the right areas. And the talented top line of Torres Avila will welcome newcomer Christian Sorto to the formation. We're set to go here from Papillion, Nebraska. Omaha in their Cancer Awareness Night purple kits. El Paso in their light blue kits going left to right. Omaha going right to left, and we are underway. El Paso looking for their first ever victory against Omaha. This will be their 3rd try against that. Early corner kick here for Union Omaha, sponsored by Modelo. And Josh Lill bringing you all the action this evening. Omaha with an early attacking opportunity. Again, those gorgeous purple kits and black shorts. Union Omaha celebrating Cancer Awareness Night at Werner Park. Header to the backside, bouncing, and corralled there by Waite. El Paso not afraid to play with a bit of speed. And they'll take that risk, trying to play between the lines of Omaha. Cole Jensen making his 2nd Jägermeister Cup start. Got the victory out against Texoma earlier this week. Omaha controlling early, imposing their will, but in transition come El Paso. DeRoma near side. Well, it's a scorching 88 degrees, and with the humidity in the Omaha metropolitan area, 61% humidity to be exact, it feels like 93 degrees here at kickoff. And we will have hydration breaks throughout the match, just for player safety. But that was a point of emphasis for Wilmer Cabrera. You know, when you're in the thick of July with the summer heat, you want to keep the ball as much as you can, not drain your players, and there is Wilmer Cabrera in his first full year at the helm of El Paso. Came on in May of the 2024 campaign. But that's the key for El Paso tonight. Protect the ball. Don't drain yourselves. You're going to need that extra energy against this Omaha team in the final stretch of this match. Into the box. And Jensen settles it down. Head referee this evening, Amin Hadzik. Jennifer Garner and Jared Kuhl are assistant referees for the evening, and Bowen Taylor, our fourth official. Omaha imposing so far. And there is Vincenzo Candela. 2 wins and 1 loss at the start of his head coaching career. Named interim head coach following the departure of Dom Casciato. Aggressive foul, Max Schneider not having any of it. Robert Coronado right up in the mix. And that defines El Paso, not afraid to jump to the ball and force a quick counter. Max Schneider calling for something a little more severe. But you see early on, both teams not afraid of the high press. And the bulk of this game very well could be won on the outside part of the pitch. The flanks are key tonight. Charlie Ostrom, as we mentioned in our open, one of the key guys. And not just taking the ball from the defensive half to the attacking half, but just has that excellent ability to cross. And the same could be said for Gabby Torres. Torres also a goal-scoring threat. Opened the scoring for El Paso last match against Phoenix. There used to be a deep connection between these two teams. Former head coach for Omaha, Dom Casciato, was once an El Paso assistant. But you take him and two other ex-Owls out of the equation, and you're missing that connection in years past. As Diaz here trying to threaten from the near side, inaccurate. And Omaha retaining possession. And what a luxury it has to be for Cole Jensen to work in conjunction with captain and veteran Rashid Nuhu, the former goalkeeper of the year award winner. A couple of golden gloves to his name. The all-time career shutout leader in USL League One. When you can put those tandems together, it can pay off for a young player like the 24-year-old Cole Jensen. El Paso, we mentioned, trying to pick up the pieces. Started out 5 wins, 2 losses, and 5 draws across all competitions to start the year. But just 1 win in their last 6 matches. Since May 31st, have been shut out on 4 separate occasions across all competitions. But with those notes aside, Wilmer Cabrera still steering this ship in the right direction. El Paso above the playoff line, in the hunt for a trophy. Locomotive FC spent some time not in the race for the league trophy. Coach Cabrera just reigniting that spirit in El Paso. A lot of that also has to do with his son, Andy Cabrera, currently leading USL Championship with 10 goals on the year, earning a Player of the Month award in the month of May. Pardon me there, 3rd in the Golden Boot standings for USL Championship. Like father, like son, guiding El Paso to new heights this year. But an opportunity on the road against a lower tiered club that they've struggled against in the past. were shut out in the 2023 US Open Cup. Then fell in PKs. 5-3 to Omaha last year. Over the past few minutes, it's El Paso maintaining the ball in their attacking half. Messi pressured Palmero Ortiz. Attempting to cut through the defense. Has that taken away. Milanese. Here's Ostrom. That pass short-lived and retained by the defense. Ball up ahead. DeRoma falling to the grass. Schneider over to Chelo Martinez. Former Northern Colorado man. Had a lot of success in the Jägermeister Cup last year. A winner with Hailstorm. It'll be a different story this time around, but trying to end this tournament on a high note. DeRoma switching the pitch. Ricky Ruiz inside. Former Chattanooga man who's seen plenty of Union Omaha in the past. Milanese. USL on ESPN2 winds down July with 2 conference matches between teams fighting to stay in the playoff race. Watch July 29th at 7 p.m. for an Eastern Conference matchup between Pittsburgh Riverhounds SC and Miami FC. And on Wednesday, July 30th at 10 p.m. Eastern in the Western Conference, Orange County SC takes on Phoenix Rising FC, all on ESPN2. Plenty of action tonight in round number 4 of the Jägermeister Cup. Most of the clubs in action tonight. Phoenix Rising, one of the few that have finished up group play. El Paso threatening. A bouncing ball finds Jensen. Great idea. Omaha. Weight forced out. Soft header finds Ostrom. And Schneider in a tussle on the ground with Robert Coronado, and those two, they've exchanged some words already this evening. I mean, Hadzek, our head official, putting an end to it early on, trying to avoid any conflict throughout the match. Started out with a foul against Coronado about a few minutes ago. This time Schneider catching Coronado. And DeRoma over there sticking up for his veteran defenseman. Anderson Holt settling things down over to Owusu. Up ahead, well-timed run. Omaha with a chance. but it's poked free by Chumesi. Kofi Chumesi with an excellent defensive effort. Ruiz trying to capitalize. Battling on that far touchline. Unsuccessful with Brandon Knapp. Omaha continuing to put pressure on. Inaccurate ball into the far corner. But looking here, extra effort from Kofi Chumesi. With Sergio Ors-Navarro in the area, able to get a foot at the right place at the right time. Supporters right in the ears of Jamali White. His heave. This is Owusu, has to be careful, and plays it safe with Jensen. DeRoma, formerly of Tacoma Defiance, led the team in passing accuracy in back-to-back years. Such a key part of the midfield for Wilmer Cabrera. And when in doubt, that's exactly the player you want with the ball. As Rodriguez knifing through the defense, looking ahead, unable to connect. Nice effort there by Milanese. And Angelo Martinez, not a lot of room to run. And stifling defense from El Paso. Constantly working into the passing lanes. Not allowing Omaha to play through the lines. Rodriguez near side. Cross by Diaz. Backside and a one-timer sailed. No chance there for newcomer Christian Sorto. Sorto, a decorated player in the USL Championship. 141 matches in his time, 16 goals, 15 assists. Recorded nearly 7,000 minutes in the second tier. DeRoma hounded from behind. Connection for Sorto and head coach Wilmer Cabrera. Goes back to Rio Grande Valley FC. Sorto was coached by Cabrera. Sorto this year. When coming in, he mentioned, it is different. Moving to a new city like El Paso. Schneider taken down by Beto Avila. But for Sorto, he's the type of player that feels like he can create something out of nothing. He's here to do his job, play football. As here is Sorto with the ball. Had one scoring opportunity early on. Nice dish outside. Excellent challenge by Sergio Ors-Navarro. And that's what you have to do against Gabby Torres. One of the better crossers. And not just the Jägermeister Cup or USL Championship, but USL overall. And Ors-Navarro at the edge of the area. Not afraid of that challenge. So it'll be a corner kick here for El Paso. Ricky Ruiz, the man to take. Actually, it's Diaz. Memo Diaz. Straight ball, one-timer and a strike! Waiting to see what the official ruling is. And it is an offside. The flag did go up. But what an unbelievable strike here. That is Christian Sordo. A couple emphatic statements for Sordo in his first 20 minutes with El Paso. All right, actually was a deflection. And offside on the goal. It was Palmero Ortiz that was offside on that no goal. And Christian Sordo with a one-timer off the corner kick. Deflected off of Ortiz, but behind that last defender. So we are still scoreless in Papillion, Nebraska. And here's another look. So Sordo, beautifully timed ball and a nice flick there by Palmero Ortiz. Just the ability by Sordo. That ball, it didn't have a lot of curl to it. And Ortiz putting his body in the right position to lay down a heavy strike off of Ortiz. That one may have not counted, but keep your eyes on the rest of the match. Sordo showcasing his playmaking abilities. In terms of the back line for El Paso, it hasn't been tested too much today. That was one of the issues last time out against Phoenix. Duress, and the outside players always looking to go forward. As there is an Omaha player down. A collision right at the edge of the area. Max Schneider checking on the injured man. Looks like it was Sergio Ors Navarro that took the worst of that collision. And Frank DeRoma right there. But it sets up an excellent chance for Omaha. Martinez, Schneider, and Ors Navarro standing over it at the edge of the area. Here's Schneider. Nearly lofted into the Parliament. And receiving an ovation for his efforts. Schneider. It can't be easy for Jamali Waite with the sun in his eyes. The veteran midfielder really ricocheting that one off the crossbar. Two excellent chances for both clubs inside the half-hour mark. Both teams quick to get into the attacking half. Sordo back to Chemesi. Former Eastern Conference champion with Rhode Island just a year ago. Headed up by Jensen. Off his line. That ball trickling along the far touchline. Sticks with El Paso. Now, if you take Jägermeister Cup and US Open Cup history, El Paso have taken on a League One team 5 times and have yet to record a victory. 3 regulation losses. 1 penalty kick loss. That was to Omaha. But their most successful game against the USL One club came at the end of April. El Paso with a scoreless draw against Texoma FC. Ended up recording the victory in penalty kick 6-5. Trying to change that narrative against the League One teams. They've definitely put their fair share of pressure on here tonight. Memo Diaz. Rodriguez. Rolling ball. For a goal kick to Jensen. Avila trying to work from that right side. Maybe stretch the defense out. Omaha preventing that this time around. Wusu. Dancing along the touchlines. Was Omaha, then Pride free. Ortiz far side. It's Sordo. Torres to Sorto. Has Knapp defending. Trying to flick from behind. It's intercepted. And Omaha can't capitalize on the turnover. El Paso winning the duels battle up to this point. It's a club that's not afraid to challenge the ball. Get the kids dirty by any means. That's what makes Locomotive FC so dangerous. You see them work with pace at times, but then know when to slow things up. The variation of the two can create for a lethal attack. As there's our first booking of the evening. A reckless foul there from Memo Diaz. And that yellow card brought to you by Alamo Drafthouse Cinemas. A tough takedown of Chelo Martinez. Memo Diaz with the first booking of the night. Schneider gets us started. Anderson Holt, the 19-year-old, gotten plenty of playing time this year. Match number 16 for the youngster. Omaha threatening in the area. And Knapp stumbling over his own feet. Had reinforcements on the near side. El Paso there to prevent it. And Owusu getting it all started here. Schneider with a beautiful ball up ahead. Knapp unable to send in a clean cross. This corner kick brought to you by Modelo. Martinez standing over it. Back out to Knapp. And corralled out of the air by Waite. And with pace come El Paso. It's Torres. And Holt with a great job of shielding Rodriguez. And there is our first hydration break at the half-hour mark. It was 88 degrees at kickoff, now 86. And the humidity not helping, now up to 65%. And Nebraska, not one of those states where you get a bunch of coverage from the trees. Red hot temperatures. While the players rest up, let's take a look at the Group 2 standings heading into tonight. San Antonio and New Mexico, center stage of Group 2. Those two clubs facing off. If San Antonio come away with any sort of points, they will win the group. For New Mexico, they're going to need a victory over San Antonio, and they would hold the tiebreaker over the #1 team right now. And Phoenix Rising, you could see, already playing in their 4th match. That was against El Paso. They came away with the victory in penalty kicks. Yeah, Colorado Springs taking on Texoma this evening. We'll keep you updated on current scores as those teams kick off later tonight. Colorado Springs and Texoma at 9 p.m. Eastern time. And Phoenix and New Mexico also at 9 p.m. Eastern time as well. Union Omaha. It's been tough in League One play, but Vincenzo Candela, the interim head coach, bringing new life to his club, looking for win #3 in 4 matches across all competitions. The scoring numbers up, and Ryan Betcher has been a key part of that now. El Paso has limited Betcher here today. 5 goals across all competitions in total this year for the Pennsylvania native. You look at the acquisition of Stefano Pino as well. They look to be key to upgrading this attack. Well, in El Paso, they've done a phenomenal job in that area. If it wasn't for the offside deflection by Palmero Ortiz, Christian Sordo would have recorded his first assist in a Locomotive FC kit. The hydration break has concluded. We're back underway from Werner Park in Papillion, Nebraska. Josh Lill with you this evening on the call. This match presented by Centris Federal Credit Union. Omaha and El Paso. The final round of the Jägermeister Cup, scoreless just after 30 minutes of play. Stefano Pino. And Ryan Betcher, that two-headed monster for Omaha this evening, have yet to be unlocked. And Rodriguez taken down by Milanese. And we are good to go. Robert Coronado inside to Sordo, trying to work through that central column. Beautiful passing display from El Paso. Rodriguez dispossessed and then fouling Milanese. Another look here. Seemed to be a promising attack and stifling defense there from the veteran defender for Omaha. The USL on CBS Sports Network wraps up July with a championship showdown. Eastern Conference Hartford Athletic take on one of the Western Conference top performers, New Mexico United, on Wednesday, July 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern on the CBS Sports Network. Both these clubs have seen their fair bit of change since their previous meeting, notably Dom Casciato for Union Omaha, as we mentioned, but for El Paso, Loma Cabrera taking over for Brian Clarhout. He sides with two different leaders compared to their Open Cup meeting in 2024. And right now we're deadlocked as Memo Diaz attempts to open the scoring here. And Ricky Ruiz also over to aid in the set piece, maybe a little bit of distraction. There's distraction, and it is Diaz to take, looking for Sordo. This has been an area in the matches where Omaha have found success in USL competition, so that's Jägermeister Cup and League One. Omaha recording 6 goals in the final 15 minutes of the first half. Sometimes it's just those areas where you get a good enough look at the club on the other side, and you find a way to make something happen. So nonetheless, this is the sweet spot, as history tells us this year, for Union Omaha. DeRoma looking to go quickly, finds him again. And Torres unable to connect with Avila, pressured from behind by Owusu. Sordo looking for an answer. Love that give and go action with Gabby Torres on the left side of the formation. Just a quick 1-2 touch to try and open up Torres for a cross into the area. Has barely sniffed that opportunity this evening. Diaz bringing the life so far. Only player with a chance created for Omaha. Palmero Ortiz has to turn around in trouble and pressured by Charlie Ostrom. You have to be on alert for Ostrom. Interception, Milanese, green grass to run. Nice step inside, Milanese. An unselfish pass for sure. Risky though, as it's given back to El Paso. That's something as a coach you have to love. Milanese sharing the ball, trying to open up one of your teammates, but at the same time, in dicey territory. Here's Sordo. Sordo with a shot, ricocheted off the pipe, bouncing in for an El Paso score. Omaha calling for an offside. And a little bit of confusion. The Omaha players looking for a flag, and it is a goal. El Paso strike late in the first half. We've brought up Christian Sordo over and over again. The shot ricocheting off the post. And it's Beto Avila with the rebound off of his chest. And Gabby Torres starts it off, finding Sordo. with Knapp defending, cutting inside with his strong foot, nearly putting it home himself. And it's Beto Avila getting the job done for Locomotive FC. They lead 1-0. An interesting sequence of events as both clubs were waiting on a ruling. Didn't get confirmation. Until a brief moment later. And Christian Sordo has stamped his name on this match. Anderson Holt, Milanese. Time running out in the first half. Inside to Ors Navarro, has reinforcements. Ors Navarro, save made by Waite. And in transition come El Paso. Who else but Christian Sordo? An aggressive pass up ahead. Gabby Torres is not that fast. Here's a look at this magnificent save from Jamali Waite. Again, facing the sun. As you can see, Waite having to squint. He'll have the sun to his back in the second half. Milanese. And we mentioned the game plan for Omaha, loving to cross from the sides, not given any breathing room. Rodriguez all over Milanese, and Charlie Ostrom getting a look. He has a defender breathing down his neck practically. El Paso, a tough team to break down the middle as well. Martinez. Patient play. And sent to Ostrom. Has a little bit of space. And Ostrom a little too far ahead of the play. Offside the ruling. Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. From the Academy to the big leagues, Select is there every step of the way. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select, the player's choice. That goal by Avila, unassisted. We can all agree, Christian Sordo, responsible for the creation of that chance, nearly had a goal himself. Milanese up ahead and offside against Stefano Pino. Back-to-back offside calls against Ostrom and Pino. Wilmer Cabrera's side, forcing Omaha to cheat up a little bit ahead, making it tough to play on the ground. Very uncharacteristic of Union Omaha. Betcher near side to Ostrom. His cross inside, knocked down by Chumesi. it will stay with the hosts. Milanese. Knocked away again by Chumesi. And a volley right into the Parliament. "14 total shots, or excuse me, 14 total fouls between the two sides. 6 total shots, each team with 1 on target. Two clubs that mirror each other in a lot of ways. It's understandable you get those low shot numbers. And stoppage time officially been announced. We'll have 3 minutes of added time. Sordo trying to use that to his advantage. Sordo will have a take. It's deflected right into the arms of Jensen. Awkward pass and turned over. Rodriguez inside, chance for El Paso! And that one might have deflected off of one of the advertising boards. Goes back in play and stays with El Paso. A near deadly ball from Emiliano Rodriguez. One of the academy players for El Paso. Yeah, and it did go off of. It deflected. Looked like it went off the post instead. Just under 2 minutes until we hit the approximate conclusion of the first half. Beto Avila with the lone goal for the visitors. Chelo Martinez. Unsuccessful. Given right back. Deflected. Ostrom taking advantage, and he gives it away. Diaz putting on the brakes and drawing a foul from the feet of Max Schneider. Near second goal for El Paso. But they'll end the first half with a 1-goal lead from Werner Park in Papillion, Nebraska. Romer Cabrera and Locomotive FC can hold their head high as that man Beto Avila getting his club on the score sheet. The halftime score brought to you by Courtyard by Marriott La Vista. We've got plenty more for you during half. Updates around the Jägermeister Cup, news around the tournament, and much more. El Paso lead Union Omaha 1-0 at the break. Stay tuned. We've got more news for you.
To be a part of Nebraska medicine
Hi, welcome. Good to see you.
is to be a part of something extraordinary.
Nebraska Medicine, how may I help you?
Because these are the doors
How are you?
that open doors
That went really well.
to growth and opportunity for each other and for our community. For those who know that the academic experience,
You know what? I agree.
the life experience that you get here is beyond what you can get anywhere else.
Doing great.
And that's exactly why here is where you belong. Nebraska medicine, together extraordinary.
My name is Anderson Holt, and I play center back for Union Omaha. It's been a great partnership, and I've definitely felt the effects because I've been a student for 2.5 years now, and I love the soccer school balance, and I think that they do a really good job communicating between the team and the school to help make sure that I'm always taken care of and they're looking after me.
It's an age-old tradition, sneaking a taste before it's ready to serve. But when you see the finest reserve label, you just can't help yourself. Because you know an immersive, unexpected flavor experience awaits. The passion and the creativity are felt and tasted in every bite, twisting contemporary cuisine in satisfying new ways. It makes it almost impossible not to want to taste it before the meal. Finest Reserve. Every flavor tells a story.
This week on USL All Access, El Clamico delivers. We relive the sights, the sounds, and the backdrop of the great arena that was Centerville Bank Stadium in Pawtucket for our inaugural CBS game on site. But now we turn the page. The rest of the week is all about Jaeger Cup. 24 different teams alive in this interleague competition. We'll break it down for you.
Back in Papillion, Nebraska, Union Omaha trailing to El Paso Locomotive FC 1-0 at the break. This halftime score brought to you by Courtyard by Marriott La Vista. And let's take a look at the Group 2 standings, sponsored by Teriyaki Madness. So this is heading into tonight. Phoenix Rising, the lone team that wraps up their group play. They did so after a penalty kick victory against El Paso on Wednesday. Texoma set to take on Colorado Springs later tonight. In San Antonio FC and New Mexico United, they're competing for the title in Group 2. San Antonio, if they pick up any points tonight, they win. New Mexico, they need a regulation victory. So this is how the quarterfinals are going to work in the knockout stages. Group 1 winner will face Group 5 winner. Same with Group 3 and Group 6. The wild cards, they'll face group winners as well. Wild card number 1 takes on Group 4 winner, and wild card number 2, they'll take on the winner of Group 2. For those who have never watched the Jägermeister Cup, let's take you through how this tournament works, and you can also see goal and save of the round for round number 3 in this tournament.
This year, the Jägermeister Cup will feature all 24 clubs from the USL Championship and all 14 clubs from USL League One. The 38 teams are placed in 6 groups divided by region. 4 groups will have 6 teams, 2 groups will have 7 teams. Each club will play 4 matches in group play, 2 at home and 2 away. At the conclusion of the group phase, the 6 group winners and 2 wildcard teams will enter the knockout stage. To set the quarterfinals, the wildcards are locked into slots as away teams. Group winners are drawn for spots 1 through 6, then drawn to fill the matchups from match 1 all the way to match 4. In this stage, wildcard teams cannot play against the winner from their respective groups. In the semifinals, the 4 remaining teams will be drawn randomly, and the last 2 teams standing will be drawn to determine the host for the Jägermeister Cup final.
It's Cabral! Oh, what a fantastic goal! That is spectacular from the Brazilian.
Attack for Birmingham. Back post, Damas plays it across, and Salt closes the door. What a save. That should have been 1-0. Birmingham Salt.
Termites can eat a pound of wood a day. 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 What's wrong, Daddy? Daddy? You okay?
Keep termites out of your home and your head with our premium guarantee that covers up to $250,000 in new termite damage. Before panic shows up, Terminix it.
Prinks tires in the USL help soccer journeys everywhere to drive harder. From city playgrounds to suburban sidelines. From early mornings to late nights. From fun with friends to winner takes all. From the biggest fan to the biggest heart. And at every turn, Prinks tires will be there for the long haul.
3 ice-cold Jägermeister shots, please. Those look warm.
Serve it cold or don't serve it at all. Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold. I'll show you something so good that you think never seen before. I'll show you something never seen
Jägermeister is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the USL Jägermeister Cup. Take a shot at glory and celebrate the magic of this exciting tournament all year long. Please drink responsibly. Your halftime score is brought to you by Courtyard by Marriott La Vista. El Paso Locomotive FC looking for their first ever victory over Union Omaha. They lead 1-0 at the break. Taking a look at news and notes from around the Jägermeister Cup. So the knockout rounds are set. There will be 6 group winners and 2 wild card teams that will move on to the next rounds. Those matchups have been drawn, as you just saw earlier in this program. USL League One will be making headlines, could be making headlines, pardon me, in the next round of the Jägermeister Cup. Charlotte, Madison, and Greenville all have chances to represent League One in the knockout rounds. And Kyle Scott is heading over to the English Football League, League Two, from Orange County. And speaking of international soccer, USL has been well represented on the world stage. Let's take a look.
The 2025 soccer summer has provided big moments on big stages, and the USL has played a major role. June's CONCACAF Gold Cup included a dozen current players from USL clubs, 9 from the championship, 3 from League One. 7 of those players logged a total of more than 1,000 minutes. Las Vegas Lights' Edison Azcona scored a goal for the Dominican Republic, and the player that grabbed the spotlight was Guatemala's Rubio Rubin. The Charleston Battery forward scored and assisted a goal in a must-win match against Guadalupe, but Rubin was not finished. A perfect header in Guatemala's quarterfinal match against favored Canada set up a penalty kick shootout upset. League One's presence was also felt in the Gold Cup. Portland Hearts of Pine's Natty James played more than 120 minutes for Trinidad and Tobago. And it's these kinds of numbers that helped Rubio Rubin decide to return to USL.
Over the years, this league has only gotten more competitive. That creates an environment where, national teams, especially in CONCACAF, call players, playing in this league. In September, Rubin and Guatemala begin their final push to qualify for the 2026 World Cup. 9 more of those USL Gold Cup players are hoping for that phone call, itching to play as many minutes as possible. that's something that is spoken about in the national team always with the head coaches. If you're scoring goals and you're assisting, helping your team, it's going to help you with the national team.
Max, right guard. Damn, right guard, bro! No, it's me!
Nice. Exactly. It looks like me. Not in the slot. Next in the slot's wide open. Oh yeah, Jensen. Oh yeah, Jensen. Oh!
Mi nombre es Josué Aaron Gómez y soy del Paso, Texas. Creo que significaría mucho para mí, para mi futuro. Creo que al terminar mi carrera futbolística, creo que poder implementar lo que voy a aprender en la escuela, creo que eso va a ser muy importante para mí y para mi futuro.
To be a part of Nebraska medicine
Hi, welcome.
Good to see you.
is to be a part of something extraordinary.
Nebraska Medicine, how may I help you?
Because these are the doors
How are you?
that open doors
That went really well.
to growth and opportunity for each other and for our community. For those who know that the academic experience,
You know what? I agree.
the life experience that you get here is beyond what you can get anywhere
Doing
else.
great.
And that's exactly why here is where you belong. Nebraska medicine, together extraordinary.
Halftime score sponsored by Courtyard by Marriott La Vista. El Paso leading at the break 1-0 against Union Omaha in round 4 of the Jägermeister Cup. Let's take a look at highlights from the first half of play. So starting out here, El Paso, it was a great transfer, Christian Sordo to Palmera Ortiz, but Ortiz called for offside. Sordo, that was one of many impacts he had on the first half of this match. That goal no good. In the 39th minute, El Paso getting on the score sheet. Torres finding Sordo, and he would fire this one off the woodwork, and it would just simply go directly off the chest of Beto Avila. Didn't even have to do any work. And we did have to wait. Omaha looking for an offside, and no immediate celebration from El Paso, but Sordo not credited with the assist, but created a phenomenal chance. Then just a couple of minutes later, it was Union Omaha on the run. And nap inside. And an excellent save there by Jamali White. Sergio Ors Navarro. That would be the best opportunity Omaha had thus far. So we go into stoppage time, and El Paso off the feed of Emiliano Rodriguez. Paso's Beto Avila really recording the brace inside the first half. And they would stick with a 1-0 lead, that one going off of the post. Halftime stats, so El Paso with the 1-goal lead, currently outshooting Union Omaha in both categories. Also winning the ball at a rate of 56%, just 3 corner kicks total tonight, but 2 offside calls against Union Omaha prevented them from scoring opportunities. We'll see if they can stay onside while creating big chances here late. And it's tough. Omaha team that love to play via the long ball along the touchlines. As Lawrence Wooten in for Max Schneider. Wooten this year has made 8 starts. Has now appeared in all 4 Jägermeister Cup games. Omaha, it's Cancer Awareness Night at Werner Park. So Los Bujos wearing their purple kits with white letters and numbers and black shorts. They'll be going left to right El Paso in their sky blue kits with dark letters and numbers going right to left. Hadzek sounds his whistle, and we are underway for the second half of play. Josh Lill with you this evening, set to bring you all the action. Sponsored by Centris Federal Credit Union. Omaha looking to make early noise, a header. And Waite lets it go out. It might have taken a deflection off of his hands. And it is a corner kick. Waite misjudging the ball in the air. And just like in the first half, set pieces inside the first 60 seconds for Omaha. And this corner kick brought to you by Modelo, and it's Charlie Ostrom. Swinging ball and a foul against Union Omaha. That set piece short-lived, as Robert Coronado taking the hit early on. El Paso setting up shop for the first time here in the second half. Taken right back by Omaha. There's Ricky Ruiz. Came over. As that shot barely missing the top corner for Omaha. And it's Pino tracking the ball quickly and nearly punishing El Paso. But back to Ruiz. So versatile, can play atop the formation. Along the back line. There's Jamali Waite. Not on the same page as head official, Hadzek. Waite a little frustrated, felt like Pino cheating inside the 18. This one will stay with the visitors. And Hadzek having a word with Betcher. Betcher and Pino trying to apply the most amount of pressure that they can on that goal kick. They did take a few steps inside the area, much to the dislike of Jamali Waite, given right back. And here's Martinez. El Paso making it so tough for Martinez to play vertically. The amount of times Omaha have been able to take a couple of strides, positive strides, and have to turn around, reset, and send the ball into recycle. Has to be a little frustrating for Vincenzo Candela. That promising ball ends up as a goal kick for El Paso. El Paso, a team, often finds themselves on the rough end of matches. They've won the most fouls in USL Championship, 297 to this date. Tonight the club fouled 8 times. Sordo pressuring Martinez. A triangular shape of El Paso defenders, limiting the stellar midfielder. So it's up to Owusu, baited with some space, and working much to the plan of Wilmer Cabrera. In his first full year at the helm of El Paso, trying to lead Locomotive FC to their first ever win against Union Omaha, this being their third try. DeRoma, such a calm point for this El Paso lineup. Something about his presence just brings ease on the ball. As Omaha draws a foul on the far side. It's Milanese. And in round 4 of the Jägermeister Cup, both of these clubs have been eliminated from moving on to the knockout stages of this tournament. But there's always something to play for. Wilmer Cabrera talked about it. For the younger guys, it's a chance to prove yourself. You know, each match you're given a certain amount of tasks. For his younger guys, it's about stepping up to the moment, doing your job to help the team. It's one thing to do it in practice, but another thing in a match. And that's why every game is so pivotal for every roster. Even a lineup, such veteran presence like El Paso. Guys like Frank DeRoma and Andy Cabrera, 24 years old. Beto Avila, 24 years old. There's DeRoma, can always use the reps. Well, for Omaha, it's a chance to record a positive result against a USL Championship team. And Vincenzo Candela, even during his time as an assistant coach on this Omaha roster, he always felt like his team was ready, no matter what tier the opponent club stands in. And as Torres has that one poked free, Wooten out to run. Point of emphasis for Vincenzo Candela after the Texoma match. Felt like that goal they conceded, and the goals conceded in the Tormenta and Charlotte matches as well, felt like that came from just a lack of concentration in the moment. And if you're able to focus for every second of the match, can force yourself away from those types of errors. But tonight, a tough overall sequence of events for Omaha. It would have been an excellent scoring chance for Christian Sordo. But the ricochet of the ball, not even hitting the ground, rocketing off the woodwork so hard that it went right into the chest of Beto Avila, and he didn't even have to move. It rapidly fell into the netting. An unfortunate bounce for Omaha, and they're trying to pick up the pieces right now and put a result together against El Paso. Locomotive FC, one thing they've done tonight, they've been very direct, persistent, aggressive. It was important to see Omaha protecting centrally, but also preventing one-on-one opportunities in the wide areas. They performed valiantly there. But that goal conceded, coming off of a play created centrally, starting with Gabby Torres. Here is Torres. Ball in, headed back by Owusu. Kept in and collected by Jensen. And looking to go quickly. Here's Pina. Zigzag passing pattern. Trying to work by this El Paso defense in those 1v1 situations. Wilmer Cabrera's squad dominates not just in the Jägermeister Cup, but in the USL Championship as well. And a foul on the far side. Coronado, excuse me, that's Emiliano Rodriguez. Pressured from behind by Marco Milanese. And wearing the captain's armband this evening. Milanese frustrated. And receiving the first booking for Union Omaha tonight. Rodriguez still down on the pitch. The training staff set to check on the injured El Paso man. And we send our best wishes to Rodriguez. There's the Parliament support section for Union Omaha. One of the best in the league. You can always hear them at every match. For Jamali White right now, it does have to be tough to have them right in your ears. Rodriguez up on his 2 feet. Scorching temperatures, as we mentioned, 85 degrees. Humidity has increased to 68% now in the Omaha metropolitan area. Currently in an extreme heat warning over the weekend. Even with the sun about to set in 20 minutes here, it'll still be in the 80s by the end of the kickoff, or by the end of the match, excuse me. Back underway as we near the hour mark. El Paso leading 1-0 courtesy of Beto Avila. Ostrom keeping it alive with Milanese. And short pass intercepted. Great chance here for El Paso. Sordo on the far side. Avila controlling. Roma safely playing it back to Palmero Ortiz. Coronado. Here's Ruiz. Wooten looking up ahead for Sergio Ors Navarro. Nice heads-up play. Some reset here on the throw-in. A reminder, if Omaha were to level this match, and that result stay by the final whistle, we would go to penalty kicks. The winner in penalty kicks would attempt to record 2 points tonight. The club that falls in penalties would walk away with 1 point. If Omaha could find a way to unlock Ostrom, you see just hounded there by 2 defenders. That could be the key to getting back into this match. They're very well in it right now. 3 points still alive for Coach Candella's side. It's about attacking at the right moments. Ricky Ruiz with the deflection, forcing the ball back his club's way. As if we now have passed 1 hour on the match. It seems like El Paso not fatigued whatsoever as Memo Diaz is down. Charlie Ostrom in disagreement. As we get later into this match, with how hot the temperatures are, every collision, every fall to the ground starts to become that much harder to get up. Mark Bronick set to come on for Union Omaha. With Brent Coleman. Plethora of changes. Sebastian Mora will come on for El Paso with Tony Alfaro and Omar Mora. Pass intended for Ors Navarro, intercepted here. Sordo playing the lengthy ball, deflected by Owusu. Great effort to keep it in play, not wanting to give El Paso a throw-in in positive territory. Milanese. Another giveaway. Here's Avila looking for the brace. Avila, Daroma taken down inside the box. Excellent defending from Union Omaha. A member of El Paso now down as well. Tony Alfaro, second-year El Paso man. And Omar Mora, the El Paso native, checking in for Locomotive FC. Kofi Chumesi making way for Alfaro. Sebastian Mora will take the place of Jamali Waite. Christian Sordo will see the end of his day. A successful start to his El Paso career. Brent Coleman replacing Anderson Holt. And Mark Bronick in for Marco Milanese. Omar Mora, the Oral Roberts alum. Just the 5th Locomotive Academy player to go pro. Looking to put this match on ice. Hadzek. Double checking the numbers, making sure we're good to go. And it'll be a drop ball, and we are back underway. Taken away by Torres. That flick attempt missing to Roma. Rodriguez tracks it down. Whereas Navarro can't get a touch. And El Paso keeping it alive. Scoring chance for Rodriguez. Didn't quite have the opportunity to take it. And a smart play by DeRoma to just settle things down. Ricky Ruiz makes the matchup up ahead. Moore goes down. A clear attempt by Owusu off of Amora. Soccer season is here, and SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site, SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats. Wooten inside. Have a go, that one over, and nearly striking the dugout. Lawrence Wooten doing a great job of recognizing the space in that central column. Omaha still have life. Avila, magnificent header to keep it alive. Omar Mora. And he's taken down, falling and stumbling. And it will go the way of the hosts. Mora felt like there was a little more extracurricular activity going on than he would have liked. Avila. Settled back with Alfaro on the MLS Cup. The Seattle Sounders back in 2016. No shortage of veteran presence for El Paso. Torres, nice dish inside. Challenged by Martinez from behind on Avila. Forcing this sequence. Two teams that love to play quickly. With a lot of give and go moments. A teeter-totter matchup, if you will. Bronick to Martinez. Such a bright future ahead for the 18-year-old in Bronick. A goal and an assist across all competitions this year. Bronick actually becoming the youngest goal scorer in club history. Last year at 17 years of age, 11 months and 18 days against Central Valley Fuego. Curling ball by Bronick, finding the midst of Mora. Joe Gallardo and Paso Faz receive the pitch for the first time this evening. Omaha keeping possession. As Brandon Knapp right in the mix of things with Emiliano Rodriguez, the 21-year-old. He's done it all tonight. Excellent finds. Aggressive defense, not afraid to challenge the ball in tricky situations. Stefano Pino checking out. Botello Faz, Gallardo in. Betcher will see the end of his day. And Gallardo, third all-time in club history in assists. Also a very aggressive player. Plenty of yellow cards in his time as well. Plays with a chip on his shoulder, and a big part of the reason why Union Omaha lifted true 2 trophies, excuse me, in the 2024 campaign. Inside, here's Mora dancing, finding Avila. Couldn't get his foot on it, and Mora is down. Head official Amin Hadzek looking over his shoulder, checking on Mora. And a couple of subs ready for El Paso. And Mora just fighting through the defenders. It's Martinez nearly taking it away and colliding there with Brent Kallman. Clean contact, not taking an awkward stumble. Habakwe and Brian Romero get some action here at the end of the match. Emiliano Rodriguez, his day will end. And Palmero Ortiz exiting as well. Emiliano Rodriguez with a team high 2 chances created tonight. Exiting on a positive note. And here as we near the 75th minute of play, both clubs getting a hydration break. Taking a look at how we got here. The lone goal from El Paso. It starts with Frank DeRoma putting on the brakes and finding Gabby Torres, one of the best passers in USL Championship, over to newcomer Christian Sordo. And he would fire this one off the woodwork. The ball not even touching the ground, and finding Beto Avila. Didn't really have to do much. You know, good things happen when you get to the net. And Avila in great positioning, recording his 6th goal across all competitions this year. Look at the speed this ball traveled at. There was a little bit of confusion. Omaha was calling for an offside, and El Paso, it seemed, was waiting for the offside call, but the visitors able to celebrate their lead. Here's the current Group 2 standings in the Jägermeister Cup. So any sort of points tonight for San Antonio, and they'll move on. They currently lead New Mexico. New Mexico United would need a regulation victory to take the group. Otherwise, San Antonio will be moving on. Phoenix, like we mentioned, atop the broadcast, played their 4th match of group play last weekend, defeating El Paso in penalty kicks. And Texoma and Colorado Springs currently doing battle right now. And those scores for you. We'll get those here in a second. Colorado Springs and Texoma are scoreless in the 33rd minute, and San Antonio 1 minute ahead of them at the 34th minute mark. Lead New Mexico 1-0. San Antonio looking to move on for good. Stretching out this Omaha defense, Ricky Ruiz. Deflected ball into the area. Ostrom in a shoving battle with Frank DeRoma. Who eventually falls to his feet, and whoa, that is uncalled for. And Beto Avila just ran over Charlie Ostrom. And things have gotten out of control here in the 77th minute. And a yellow card shown to Ostrom. And Amin Hadzek. No doubt here. Calling over Beto Avila. And he's shown the yellow card. And he's lucky that's not a red. It's understandable that things have been chippy tonight. And here's a look at it. Ostrom in the heat of the moment with DeRoma. And DeRoma just falls. Ostrom didn't even touch him. And then it's Avila just stampeding into the Omaha wingback. That yellow card brought to you by Alamo Drafthouse Cinemas. The lone goal scorer of the night. Felt DeRoma took an unfair hit from Ostrom. And we play on. Again, it didn't look like Ostrom shoved DeRoma. He was out of play. Avila, he saw something else. Amin Hadzek all over it. Three total bookings tonight between both clubs. Both sides just trying to get on the right track. And at times you'll see that. Two clubs weren't having the season they hoped. Come together for a match. As there's a collision right at the arc. And a foul call here. I mean, Hadzek not going to his pocket, but Brandon Knapp doesn't like it one bit. Brent Coleman even coming over to calm him down. It's Beto Avila who came over and shoved Charlie Ostrom. Knapp claiming he was playing for the ball. So a chance here for El Paso to put this match away. As we have nearly 10 minutes left until stoppage time. Visitors have only recorded matches with multiple goals 3 times since May. We'll have to get a fourth. Here's a rip right to the chest of Jensen. This Omaha crowd right behind its club, trying to fuel them to at least a point here this evening. Coleman, long ball up ahead. El Paso have struggled at times with getting beat. Overhead on the back line. They've been stifling in that department tonight. It was Alfaro. There's Gallardo. Omaha looking for their third win in their last 4 matches under Vincenzo Candela. Interception by Owusu. Playing through the lines. Positive movement here. And Romero imposing his will on Union Omaha. Winning the ball back for El Paso. Mora over to Torres. The pounding of the drums, trying to instill energy in the hearts of the fans. They brought it all night, and Omaha's going to need it down the stretch. Mark Bronick evading defenders. He gave it away, but retaining. Martinez hasn't had any room to work this evening. Robert Coronado and Gabby Torres get an A+ for their assignment tonight. Martinez overshooting the pass to Wooten. Back the way of El Paso. USL Championship and League One are on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN+. Go to USLChampionship.com or USLLeague1.com for the complete USL TV listings. Gallardo. Ball up ahead. Searching for Bronick. Back to Coleman. Time running out here for Omaha. Martinez having to opt back to Owusu. Here's Wooten. El Paso always taking away the opportunity for the ball ahead, the ball inside, and the pass sent back. Martinez finally with space. Can he take advantage of it? Nap far side. Ostrom. Cross. Looking for Gallardo. Can't find him. Martinez over to Bronick. One-on-one. Dancing. Gallman. Inside to Knapp. Looking for the give and go. Nice through ball up ahead by Knapp. A shove from behind. And it'll be a free kick about a foot outside of the box. Memo Diaz can't believe it. We're waiting for the ruling, as that occurred right near the area. Sergio Orz Navarro taking the worst of that. But Memo Diaz with what could be a costly mistake. Lucky he didn't wait another moment for that challenge. Otherwise the foul would have occurred inside the area. But nonetheless, the wall being set up as we near stoppage time. Omaha have a chance to right the match. It's Gallardo, the veteran of this team. He's been through it all with Omaha. Won trophies and a chance to even up the match. Here's Gallardo. That ball long. Joe Gallardo unable to capitalize on that chance. But for Omaha, they're just going to have to put their head down, keep working, try to repeat that opportunity. And with DeRoma right in his face, nearly losing it. Gallardo double teamed. Just suffocating defense from El Paso all 88 minutes of this match. Every time it looks like Omaha have an opportunity, El Paso stifle it. Paso Faz tripping over his own feet. Here's Wooten, chance to cross, near-sided out. Did Mora go out of play with it? Yes, he did. And it's a Modelo corner kick. And Paso Faz, with time ticking, trying to get the ball away. Mora claiming he still had a foot in play. But it appears he caught the ball inside the byline, and his momentum took him out. On this Modelo corner kick, it's Chelo Martinez. Here's Martinez without swing. Mora not afraid to get his kit dirty, diving to make that grab. Alfaro, Botello Faz pressuring over to DeRoma. Wooten with a shove from behind. Omaha emptying the gas tank here. Every last bit of energy. Trying to put a result together. Whereas Navarro couldn't control Memo Diaz up ahead. And 5 minutes of stoppage time have been announced. Gabby Torres. Every pass so critical right now for El Paso. Road victory would be so key to turning the page to a new chapter on this 2025 season. campaign full of plenty of ups and downs for Wilmer Cabrera and his club. And Gabby Torres in this heat, 82 degrees. Had to take his time getting up off the grass. Up next for El Paso. They'll go back home, face Las Vegas Lights FC. In USL Championship play for Omaha. They'll go on the road to face Spokane Velocity FC next Saturday, August 2nd as well. What an opportunity for Union Omaha to go on the road and steal some points from Spokane Velocity, atop the league table currently. Another foul. The player slow to get up for El Paso. Samuel Owusu, one of the many frustrated Omaha players this evening. Coleman giving the go. And Omaha out and running. Another ball with hope written all over it for Omaha. This Gallardo trying to be one of the few this year in USL that have recorded a goal from a distance of 30 yards or more. We've seen it plenty of times. Goal kick heaved. Lebronic inside to Gallardo. And trying to be Coronado, taken down from behind. And it will stay with the hosts. Coronado with a costly challenge from behind. And a card shown. Is Robert Coronado. That yellow card brought to you by Alamo Drafthouse Cinemas. Gallardo late. Had one great free kick chance from about a foot outside the area. More centrally located. This one from a more difficult angle for the right-footed winger. Calling for reinforcements. We'll see what Omaha has drawn up here. And Jensen is in the box. It's all in for Omaha. And here is Gallardo. Lofted in, header back. And a take by Omaha, trickling, bouncing around the box and blocked. Gallardo sticking with it. His cross deflected. And Bronic's cross going off an El Paso defender and out for, is it near the corner kick flag? It's not close enough. It'll be a throw-in. It's Lawrence Wooten. We'll have to get plenty of air under this ball. Wooten's heave. A curling ball, corralled. And Mora content with wasting time off the clock. And there is the final whistle. El Paso Locomotive FC finally defeat Union Omaha. After a couple of years of falling to Omaha in the US Open Cup, they escape with a 1-0 victory on the road to close out Jägermeister Cup group play in 2025. Our man of the match presented by Platinum Chiropractic. It's Ryan Betcher. Came into the match scoring 4 goals in 4 consecutive matches across all competitions tonight. 2 shots, one of them on target. Both of those are a team high. The expected goals, 0.07. That also is a team high as well. Young man of the match presented by Platinum Chiropractic, Ryan Betcher. Final score brought to you by Blackstone District. We'll have full-time stats and highlights for you up next.
To be a part of Nebraska medicine
Hi, welcome.
Good to see you.
is to be a part of something extraordinary.
Nebraska Medicine, how may I help you?
Because these are the doors
How are you?
that open doors
That went really well.
to growth and opportunity for each other and for our community. For those who know that the academic experience,
You know what? I agree.
the life experience that you get here is beyond what you can get anywhere
Doing
else.
great.
And that's exactly why here is where you belong. Nebraska medicine, together extraordinary.
On the line. Wow. Back center. Right guard. Damn, right guard, bro. Oh, it's me. Nice. It looks like me. Not in the slot. Next in the slot's wide open. Oh yeah, Jensen. Oh yeah, Jensen. Oh!
My name is Blake Malone, and I'm a center back for Union Omaha. The partnership between Bellevue University and Union Omaha enables me to continue my career as a professional soccer player, as well as extending my time and learning to get another degree, and for that I'm very thankful. I would say reach out. Bellevue University has been very, very kind and generous to us. They're very responsive, they have great people working up front, so I would say go, give it a reach, look out, and see if it works for you.
Your final score brought to you by the Blackstone District. El Paso Locomotive FC escaping with a 1-0 victory on the road against Union Omaha in the final round of Jägermeister Cup group play. So let's take a look how we got here. Well, the lone score coming in the 39th minute started with Gabby Torres finding newcomer Christian Sorto. And look at this shot. One of the fastest, heaviest shots probably in the Jägermeister Cup this year. Ricocheting off the chest of Beto Avila. He would record his 6th goal across all competitions. Avila, the lone goal scorer. Sorto not credited with the assist, but one great chance created. Full-time stats, again, 1-0 your final score. Omaha out-shooting El Paso in total, but Locomotive FC making the most of their chances, 3-2 in shots on target. The visitors controlled much of the ball today. They play with pace, but were able to calm the play down when needed and set the club up for chances. 5 total corner kicks, just 1 for the visitors. Omaha not able to capitalize on their 4 set pieces. 3 total offside calls, 4 total yellow cards this evening. It was a chippy affair nonetheless. Again, your final score brought to you by the Blackstone District. El Paso with the victory to cap off the Jägermeister Cup play. A huge thanks to our entire production crew for making this match possible. I'm Josh Lill. Thank you for tuning in this evening. El Paso defeats Union Omaha 1-0.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.